In last video we have seen the chapter matrices. Now we are going to study the chapter pair of straight lines. In this chapter we are going to study combined equation of pair of lines, homogeneous equation of degree 2, angle between lines, general second degree equation in x and y. We know that equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 where a, b, c belongs to R, a and b not 0 simultaneously represents a line in xy plane. We already learnt different forms of equations of line in 11th standard. Now in this 12th standard, let us study the two lines simultaneously. For this we need the concept of combined lines. We'll see now combined lines definition. An equation which represents two lines is called the combined equations of those two lines. Let u is equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and v is equal to a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Equation u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 represent lines. We know that equation u plus kv is equal to 0, k belongs to R, represents a family of lines. Using this only we want to find out now combined equation, means we want to see how to find out the combined equation of lines. To find this, let us see the problem. Find the combined equation of lines. See the lines x plus 2y x plus y minus 2 equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Want to form now the combined equation. The combined equation of lines is u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 is uv is equal to 0, means multiply this u into v and which is equal to 0. See the equation u means x plus y minus 2 into 2x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Now simplify this equation. Simplification will give you, see this x completely multiplied with this, then plus y, this y completely multiplied with this equation, then minus 2 multiplied with this equation again, 2x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Simplify now. Simplification will give you 2x square minus xy plus 2x plus 2xy minus y square plus 2y minus 4x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Just simply multiplication will give this. Now simplify further. After the simplification we will get 2x square plus xy minus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 4 is equal to 0. This way we find the combined equation of the given line. This is one of the example. Let us see for more confidence another example of the same type. You feel very easy. Now see, find the combined equation of lines. See the equation of lines 2x plus y equal to 0 and 3x minus y equal to 0. Find now combined equation. Combined equation is multiplying u. First let us suppose first equation is u, second equation is v, u into v equal to 0. Simplify, this 2x is taken here, multiply this 2x with this complete bracket as well. this plus y, multiply this complete bracket will give you equation. After simplification you will get 3 to 6x square. Then multiply this 2x with y is 2xy. Now simplify this, 3 into xy, y into y is y square equal to 0, and 6 after the simplification, 6x square plus xy minus y square. So this way we find out the combined equation of the two lines. To find the combined equation, we can see it's very simple multiplication steps we have seen, and that to be followed for the another examples also. The another example we want to see now. See the another example of finding out combined equation. Find the combined equation of line passing through 2, 3 and parallel to the coordinate axis. Parallel to the coordinate axis. Now equation of line. Equation of coordinate axis, you know, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Therefore the equations of the lines passing through 2, 3 and parallel to the axis, both axes, x axis as well y axis, is given by x equal to 2 and y equal to 3. That is, x minus 2 is equal to 0 and y minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore the combined equation is x minus 2 into y minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore simplify this multiplication. This multiplication is x multiplied by yxy, x multiplied by 3 is 3x, 2 into y is, after this 2y it should be, 2 into y is 2y, and this is 3 to minus 2 into 3 is plus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the line, which is combined equation of lines. Another example we will see. Find the combined equation of the lines passing through 2, 3 and perpendicular to the line. See now, this is the word which is important here, perpendicular to the lines 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. We want to find out now combined equation, which is passing through the point 2, 3 and perpendicular to the lines, given lines. For this, let us suppose, let m1, let first we will suppose the lines L1 and L2 be the lines passing through the point, the given point, that is 2, 3, and perpendicular to the lines 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore now find out the slopes of these lines are, find the slopes, are given by minus of 3 by 2 and another equation is minus of 1 by minus of 3, which is equal to simply 1 by 3. Since lines are perpendicular, therefore slopes, their slopes are, see the reciprocal, the slopes are 2 by 3 and minus of 3, reciprocal of this slope, because they are perpendicular. Therefore lines passes through the point 2, 3. Therefore their equations by the slope point form. What is the slope point form of equation of line? Is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Now same is the value can be put here and can be simplified further, that is y minus 3 is equal to 2 by 3, which is the slope, and x minus 2. Simplify this equation. Simplification will give you 3y minus 2. Simplify this, 3y minus 3 equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 2. 3y, simplify this 3 multiplied to this 3y and this 3. So 3y minus 9 is equal to 2x minus 4. This gives you the equation 2x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Same is the equation for the slope minus 3. Y minus 3 is equal to minus 3 into x minus 2. Y minus 3 is equal to, simplify this, minus 3x and this plus this gives you simplification. 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0. Now the combined equation as usual, u into v is equal to 0. This is u, this is v. Just now we found out the equation. Simplify these equations further. After the simplification you will get this equation, that is 6x minus 7xy minus 3y square minus 3x plus 32y minus of 45 is equal to 0. This way we have seen how to find out combined equation of the lines. Next topic is homogeneous equation of degree 2. Now what is degree? See about the definition of degree. A degree of a term, the sum of indices of all variables in a term is called degree of a term. Next is homogeneous equation. What do we mean by homogeneous equation? An equation in which the degree of every term is same is called homogeneous equation. The form of the type of homogeneous equation is, means this is of this type, that is a x square plus 2h xy plus by square is the form of homogeneous equation. See, every term in this equation is having degree 2. This is x square is a constant, this is xy, x is having power 1, y is having power 1, b is constant, and y square is having 2. So this is a homogeneous equation in degree 2. Now how the problems will be of this type, we'll see now. Find separate equation of the lines. Here now we want to see separate equations can be, how can be founded. There we have seen combined equations. About the combined equations, now we will see how to find out separate equations. When one equation is given, for example, find the separate equation of the lines. 3y square plus 7xy equal to 0 is given. Now simplify this equation. Simplification will give you 3y square plus 7xy is equal to 0. You can observe this equation very carefully. You will see the common factor y, from both take out common factor y, and in bracket remains 3y plus 7x is equal to 0. So therefore the separate equations are y is equal to 0 and 7x plus 3y equal to 0. So these are the two separate equations we have found out by these steps. So these are the steps to find out the separate equations. One more example we can see. Find the separate equations of 5x square minus 9y square equal to 0. 5x, take this equation as it is. Now 5x square can be written as in the square form, root of 5x square minus 9y square means 3y square, it's a whole square, and therefore this is in the form of algebraic formula. So we will get by this root of 5x plus 3y in one bracket, root of 5x minus 3y in another bracket, which is equal to 0. Therefore we get the separate equations of these are root of 5x plus 3y equal to 0 and root of 5x minus 3y equal to 0. So these are the two examples which are a similar one. One more example we will see of this type. Find the separate equations of 3x square minus 10xy minus 8y square equal to 0. So this is the equation which is given in the form of, if you observe, it is in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square form, and we want now to find out the separate equation. This type of equation you already studied. This just there is a factorization method is used here. If you observe very carefully, see the equation: 3x square minus 10xy minus 8y square is equal to 0. Factorize this equation. Factorization will give you 3x square. After factorization, this is minus of 12xy plus 2xy minus of 8y square. So simplify this further. 3x can be taken common, x minus 4y remains here. Here 2y can be taken common from both these equation, these two, and x minus 4y is equal to 0. So a one common factor, x minus 4y will see, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 0. This gives you x minus 4y is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y is equal to 0. So this is one of the way of finding out the separate equation. What you can see from this, the factorization method is used. You observe these examples very carefully. All these examples you observe very carefully, you will get the idea of solving the problems by using this factorization method. So this is important in this way. Now we will see another example which are also very important one. How to find out now? Now let us see what is the things we wanted to see are here. Now the equation is given in the again ax square plus 2hxy plus by square form, and we want to find out the value of a constant k. See the problem, see very carefully. Find k if the sum of the slopes of the lines represented by x square plus kxy minus 3y square is equal to 0 is twice their product. See the necessary things here. What is the necessary thing here is you must know the formula for finding out the value of sum of the slopes and product of the slopes. Sum of the slopes and product. What is the formula for sum of the slopes? Sum means m1 plus m2, which is given by the formula 2 minus of 2h by b. See the formula. The sum of the slopes is given by the formula minus of 2h by b. Here it is, and the product of formula is given by m1 into m2, which is equal to a by b. Now as we know, the equation is in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So comparing this equation with this equation, we will get the value of a as 1, 2h as a k, and b equal to minus of 3. Now we will consider m1 and m2 be the slopes of the given line. So of this given line, x square plus kxy minus 3y square is equal to 0. Now just now I said the formula sum of the slopes is given by minus of 2h by, you know, the value of 2h is already we have calculated is k, and b means minus 3, so minus of k by 3 we will get k by 3. This is m1 into m2 is a by b, you know, value of a is 1 and by b is minus of 3, so minus of 1 by 3. Now what is the condition given? You can see the problem. The sum of the slopes of the lines represented by this is twice their product, twice their sum is equal to twice their products. This is the 2 into product. So what is sum? We have calculated sum is nothing but k by 3, which is equal to 2 into, put the values, what is m1 plus m2, what is m1 into m2. So from this, after the calculation, you will get the value of k as minus of 2. Once again, I repeat, what is necessary, what are the things which are very necessary here are, you must know the formula for calculation of sum of the slopes, which is given by minus of 2h by b, and product of the slopes a by b, and c, observe the conditions. After the observation of the conditions, you will get, putting the values in the given condition, you will simplify this condition, simplify this equation, and you will get the required value. One more problem we will see. Find, again the same means k, but it is somewhat different. Find k if slopes of the lines 3x square plus kxy minus y square is equal to 0 differ by 4. Slopes differ by 4 means the difference between the slopes of these lines is equal to 4. Again, comparing this equation with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Here calculate the values. A is equal to 3, 2h is equal to k, b is equal to minus 1. Again, m1 and m2 are the slopes of the lines. This given line 3x square plus kxy minus of y square equal to 0. Again, find the slope of the line m1 plus m2. m1 plus m2 minus of 2h by b, which is equal to, what is minus of 2h is k, by b is minus of 1, which is equal to k. m1 into m2, a by b, which is a means 3 and b means minus of 1, so that it is a minus of 3. So we have given the condition slopes differ by 3, but before going to directly, we have to calculate this m1 into m2 value, so that, see, we know the formula. This is the formula, m1 minus m2 whole square is equal to m1 plus m2 whole square minus 4 m1 into m2. So this is, we have calculated just now, value m1 plus m2 is k square minus of 4 into this is minus 3, so this value is k square plus 4. So value of m1 minus m2 whole square is, we have calculated, is this, but it is given in the given problem the slopes of the lines differ by 4, that is the difference between the slopes is given as a 4. So therefore, but we have, now if we square this, m1 and minus m2 whole square, 4 square is this square, but we know the value of m1 minus m2 whole square is given as k square plus 12. Put the value, here it is this value, this is 16 as it is. Now put this value k square, simplify this equation. After the simplification, we will get the value k square as equal to 4. Since k square is equal to 4 gives the value of k is equal to plus or minus 2. So this way we found out the value of k, and the thing which is very important here is, once again I repeat, and that is the sum, value of the sum of the slopes and value of the product of the slopes. Once you know the formula, once you have learnt the formula, there is nothing difficult to remember. So we have seen now how to find out combined equation of line as well as separate equation of line. We have seen homogeneous equation of line. So this type of problems are important one. and these are the problems which are very important one, which are solved for you. So that's why you can practice it well, so that you will get the clear idea of solving the problems. So if you practice it, you will get more idea of solving the problem. The things important are, just you have to remember the formula. Once again, I focus on these problems so that you will get the clear idea. See the steps. Find out, first of all, you compare this equation, find the values of a, 2h, b, which are required for the formula m1 plus m2 and m1 into m2. Then put the condition, find the value. In the second problem also, compare this equation, find the values of this a, 2h and b, compare this equation with this, and finally find out the values. This way we can find out the values.